Hey Sagittarius, this is your August 2018 love reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody. If this doesn't resonate with you, please check your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you don't know what those are, there'll be a link in the description where you can get a free natal chart, and that will give you that information. I don't read reversals unless I really feel that that's the intended message. Please like, share, and subscribe. I've laid out 3 romance angel cards. I'll be using the Gilded Tarot for the overall message and the Weight Universal to clarify. At the end, I'll pull 3 angel answer cards. And what I want you to do is think of a question and focus on it. And whatever card stands out to you the most, that's going to be the answer to your question. Okay, so let's get all up in your business and see what's going on here, Sag. Okay, so the first romance angel card we have is let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So if you guys are trying to control the outcome of a situation, it's time to let go and let the universe bring you what you need, because the universe always brings us what we need, not necessarily what we want. So just let things unfold naturally, and the universe will provide. Okay, and card number 2 is this could be the one you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. For some of you, you have met the person that you're meant to be with. If there's any control issues, like the first card said, just let it develop. Let it happen naturally. Let it be organic. And then the other one is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So some of you may be going on a vacation. Some of you guys may just be with your partner, you know, and enjoying time together, disconnecting from the world and just spending time one-on-one. And for your first card, we have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is about leaving things behind, walking away. It can be walking away from emotions that no longer serve you, or walking away from things that no longer serve you. And then we have the Moon card, which is, it can be about secrets. It can be about intuition. It can be about, maybe this is a Cancer, because I see like a crab here. Cups is a water sign, so definitely could be a Cancer. And then we have another cup here. So water signs are Pisces, Scorpio, and Pisces, why am I drawing a blank? Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, and that's a message of love coming in. Somebody coming in to offer some love. It could be any sign though, because we have Libra, Scorpio, we got air signs. We've got fire here. So any sign this can apply to. Then we have the Empress. That's usually the sign of Leo. But on this card, if you notice, like all 12 zodiacs are here. So I think it could apply to anyone. But the Empress is about fertility. It's about abundance. It's about growth. Could be pregnancy. And we have the Emperor and the Empress, so this definitely could be a couple. So then we have the 3 of Wands. This is about your ships coming in. It can also represent fire, or just, you know, fire sign, which would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, such as yourself. Then we have the 2 of Swords. This air would be Gemini, Aquarius or Libra. And this can be about choices that we need to make where we don't have all the information, or we feel like we don't have all the information, or there's just, we're not really sure. We feel like there's a blindfold in order to make that decision. And also you see here, there's like, it looks like kind of like the moon. So I would think I could think this could possibly be, there's some stuff that you don't know. There's some secrets that you don't know that's preventing you from making that choice. And then we have the Emperor. If you notice, just like on the Empress, there's like every zodiac sign around here. So definitely this could be any zodiac. This also does represent Taurus. But I think in this case, it could be any zodiac because I was drawn to like the ring around both of them. And this is a guy that, he's, well, not a guy necessarily but a masculine energy of knowing what exactly it is that you want. And, you know, being like a boss, the ruler, having your stuff together. If it's negative, though, it can be somebody who's controlling. They have to have everything their way, no matter what. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about putting in work, paying attention to detail. If you notice, the mouse is watching him. So maybe somebody has been watching you at work. So maybe you work with the person that's really interested in you. Or maybe you've been watching a person that you're interested at work. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the ultimate stability. But it is, maybe it took you a long time to get there with the turtle here. And this is just like financially abundant, very stable, but it is very slow moving energy because pentacles are slower movers. And then we have the Two of Wands, so perhaps you're deciding which path to take. Do I go down a new road, or do I continue on the path that I'm already on? Some of you may be at a fork in the road indecision-wise. Then we have the Tower. This can represent Scorpio, but this can also, this can be either good or bad. So this could be a shakeup that's positive, or this could be like a foundation that just isn't solid and is crumbling, and it's time for you to let it happen so you can have a new beginning. Then we have the Hierophant. This is about institutions. This can be about marriage. This can just be a committed relationship. But then again, you see there's a moon here. So like there's kind of a theme of maybe someone possibly is married and you don't know. Or they're in a committed relationship and you don't know. But this, in the positive sense, it can be you being either getting married or getting that committed relationship that you want. For this overall theme of what I'm seeing is perhaps either some secrets have been exposed and you walked away from the person because that no longer serves you. Like you just don't want to be with somebody who keeps secrets from you. And you're ready to offer love to somebody who brings you abundance and fertility and just everything that you want. And also the Empress is a very nurturing woman. So maybe you're looking for somebody that can nurture you. And you're just waiting for your ships to come in. Or you're not quite sure if the person you're with is going to give you abundance and nurture you. You aren't sure if they are just stern, because the Emperor can be very stern. Or maybe even with the work situation, you aren't really sure if this is the right move because you guys do work together. And you're worried about if you choose that path and it doesn't work out, it could totally mess up your work life. Okay, so let's clarify things and see what else that we get. Let's dig a little deeper. So I'm going to shuffle these cards. Let me just make sure they're all the correct direction. All right, let's see. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right. Oops. One more. Okay, here we go. Please tell me why the Eight of Cups is here. Why is the Eight of Cups here for Sagittarius? Okay, so we got the Seven of Cups. And we got the Three of Pentacles. So some of you possibly could be walking away from any illusions in a relationship, maybe a marriage or a committed relationship, or the illusion was that you guys were committed to each other, but you're not because they have you in a third-party relationship or you had them in a third-party relationship. Everything can go vice versa. This may be about the person that you're thinking about. Please tell me why the moon is here. Please tell me why the moon is here. We got Temperance. We got the World card. The Tower. And the Death card. Okay, so we do have two Tower cards. So with the Moon card, it can be about secrets. So maybe someone wants to end things. Temperance is about balance and patience. The World card is about end of cycles. The Tower is about any foundations that aren't solid, just crumbling down. And the Death card is about endings. It can also be about transformation. And the Moon card is about intuition and secrets. So Temperance can also be about divinely guided events. So possibly some of you, something came out, some secret, and you realize that it's time to end the cycle. The foundation that you guys built after these secrets came out is just not stable because they're just not the person that you thought they were with the illusion card there. And you're ready for it to either transform and then to be honest with you, or you're ready to just let it go. Please tell me why the Knight of Cups is here. And we got the Seven of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles. So quite possibly the person that you're with or are with, maybe you guys have built something together financially. Maybe you've combined finances. and one of you are very stingy, or possibly with the Knight of Cups, somebody is holding on to their emotions, or maybe they're stingy with their love, and you keep planting seeds and waiting for it to grow, but they just hold all their emotions in. Please tell me why the Empress is here. We got the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So some of you have really fought for this abundance, this fertility, this growth, this expansion in your relationship, and you thought you would be victorious, but you're like at your last, you're like on your last leg of any, will to fight, because you have been hurt a lot in this relationship. Or some of you got the Queen of Cups. So some of you have definitely been emotionally open. The other person wasn't. They've been holding on to their feelings. And this is leaving you feeling defeated. You do still have fight left in you, but you're pretty much on the verge of walking away. Because you spent too much time fighting for this relationship and you feel like the other person isn't. They've just given up. They're holding back all their emotions. Okay, Three of Wands. Please tell me why the Three of Wands is here. Okay, so we got the Eight of Wands. So I think some of you are waiting for communication to come in from this person. Then we got the Three of Swords. So this could be a third-party situation. Maybe you're waiting to hear if a third-party situation ended, or you just want to talk about how they hurt you and you want an apology from them. And this is the Five of Cups. So possibly if you had them in a third-party situation, you regret it and you would like to talk to them, or you want to go see them to discuss it and apologize. Or even if it wasn't a third-party situation, maybe you realized that you messed up and you want to fix it. But there is hope, because there are still two cups here. So I think it's possible that if you or the other person messed up and you guys sit down and talk about it, you can work through it. Please tell me why the Two of Swords is here. Okay, we have the Hangman in reverse. So possibly you're seeing things from a new perspective. Maybe you didn't know what to do before to make a decision. Maybe you wanted to talk to them and you weren't sure how to. You weren't sure if they were going to agree to it. And now you see it from a new perspective. You see a new way to you see a new way to work things out with them. Then we have the Emperor, and we have the Emperor down here, and we have the Knight of Wands. So quite possibly some of you are rushing in to make a passionate plea for yourself to this Emperor, which could be any sign, like I've said. Maybe your passionate plea is apologizing, you know, to letting them know exactly how you feel, or they could be doing this to you. Everything can be vice versa. Please tell me why the Emperor is here. And we have the King of Wands, which can definitely represent you. And the Emperor. Let me just move this down so you can see better. Okay. Why is the Emperor here? Please tell me why the Emperor is here. And we've got the Seven of Swords, which that can be about theft or sneakiness. It can also be about leaving the pettiness behind to me. And then we have the High Priestess. So I think some of you need to use your intuition about the situation. If you feel like they're being sneaky, they're being sneaky. And it's time to listen to your gut. Please tell me why the Eight of Pentacles is here. Okay, crossing the Eight of Pentacles, we've got the Ten of Cups. So maybe some of you, if you're with somebody and they pay a lot of attention to detail, it really makes you happy when people pay attention to detail with you. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So maybe some of you will be cutting out anybody who doesn't pay attention to detail with you or doesn't put in the work. And then we have Strength, which can be a Leo card. So some of you might be dealing with a Leo. Then we have the Queen of Swords, which can be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Ten of Cups is water. It's all about emotions. So maybe you need the strength to put in work into this relationship. For those of you where it's not working, maybe you need to be strong and cut out any bullshit with the Queen of Swords. Be more logical, but don't be totally logical. Like, you also have to focus on emotions with the Ten of Cups. So I think some of you need to either stop being so logical and let a little bit of your emotion in, because I feel like our hearts are like our inner voice. Like when we really go with our gut, I think it's kind of listening to your heart and which direction you want your heart to go in. Tell me why the Ten of Pentacles is here, please. So we have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is about an emotional new beginning. So maybe some of you have had problems in the past and you remain strong and really just started to listen to your heart, combined with logic. You cut out anything that wasn't serving you, and now you have stability. You're ready for a relationship, or your relationship is going to grow and have an emotional new beginning. This could also be a brand new relationship. Okay, so the Two of Wands, we got the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from things that don't serve you. So maybe this new relationship comes in after walking away from the things in the past that don't serve you. And then we got the Justice card. So you get justice by walking away from things that don't serve you emotionally, things that don't fulfill you. Let's see. Two of Wands. Where's the Two of Wands here? And you made that decision to walk away so you can get that justice. Why is the Tower here? Please tell me why the Tower is here. Maybe the Tower moment is when you realize that the person offering you love, like, you just aren't interested in. And maybe it's time to look elsewhere for love. Or maybe you offer them love and they really just don't seem bothered. We also got the Page of Wands. So maybe they're immature about the way they offer love. Or you're immature about the way you offer love. And then we have the Star card. So maybe your wish is for a passionate love and you're just not getting it. So you're kind of like, eh. Maybe you really want something that's passionate. You want a passionate. I can't talk retrograde. Here we go. Passionate message to come in. Or you want somebody who is very passionate, youthful. Or that could be you. You're very passionate and youthful because you are a fire sign. And you just really know that this Tower moment is going to bring you wish fulfillment. Okay, and so we got, with the Hierophant, we got the Two of Cups, which is all about soulmate energy. It could be a brand new relationship. Then we have the Two of Wands. Let's see. Hierophant, please give me. We had 3 2s, so you might want to look up 222's meaning. Then we have the Page of Swords. So, the Two of Cups can be soulmate energy. It can be a relationship of healing. Then we have the Two of Wands, and this is making a decision, choosing which way in the world to go. Then we have the Page of Swords, which the Page of Swords may have a very sharp tongue. They may be very blunt. So some of you may choose to leave a relationship and you're very blunt about it. You're just like, this isn't working. I think it's time that we're done. Some of you may choose that you want to be in a relationship, you want to stay in a relationship, but you're very open, honest, and direct about what it is you want. Okay, let's do your angel answer cards. Let me clear these up and get these out of the way. All right. All right. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle and then we're going to pull 3 angel answer cards. Please give me 3 cards. Okay, card number 1. Card number 2. And card number 3. Okay, so for those of you that pick card number 1, we have you're ready. So whatever it is that you're asking for, you are ready. If you've been hesitant, you're ready. Then card number 2, we have compromise. So whatever it is you're looking for, whatever question you have, if you haven't been willing to compromise to get what you want, compromise and it will come to you. And then card number 3, we have romance. And that is your reading for August 2018, Sagittarius. I will be back to do mid-months. I'm also going to be doing a couple other things. I'm not just exactly sure yet. I have some things planned. Oh, one thing planned so far. Got to come up with a few more. But I love you guys, and I'll see you mid-month.